People in Central Texas struggle to find affordable housing. That's especially true for people in San Marcos impacted by last year's flooding. They are still living in damaged homes because they simply cannot find a new place they can afford. KXAN's Lauren Landman shows us the city's plans to help solve that problem.
The community has literally been hurt.
Mary Salgado and her sister Linda say the past year has been anything but easy.
It's hard to see your parents struggle through this. It's real hard.
Mary's childhood home was one of many flooded last year. She says the flood left her with electrical problems. The siding on her home is still severely damaged.
The water still seeps in. When it rains to a certain extent, it still goes in.
But for people like Mary, she says even if she wanted to leave her home, she couldn't.
It's just getting harder and harder for us to even have options here because we don't have housing. And if the little housing that remains are just so high in rent.
The city of San Marcos says they've heard the concerns. Through a program called CODE San Marcos, the city is looking at ways to rewrite the land development code.
We're really trying to open the book and show people what it is in our code and what are the new rules and standards that we're proposing in order to meet those goals.
Some of those new standards will promote the addition of more housing.
Providing a lot more options for housing so that we can have diverse housing types that can accommodate all different sorts of people, different age groups, as well as different income levels.
Ultimately helping people like Mary and the dozens of others still trying to recover. Reporting in San Marcos, Lauren Landman, KXAN News.
As San Marcos grows, so does the cost of living. Take a look. In 2009, the Census Bureau says the average home was worth about $125,000. Fast forward 5 years, it jumped to nearly $143,000. That's a 14% increase. In the same time, though, the average household brought in less money. Income dropped from around $71,000 in 2009 to about $68,000 in 2014, a 4% drop.